Hey there guys, welcome back to an all-new linear infection map tutorial. This one's going to be going over entering zones of spawn objects, trigger events, things of that sort. You can use this for finales, perhaps maybe getting a door to move, car to move, whatever the case is. You can apply this to that. So let's get started. So right here I have a zone, and a zone is basically a volume. So anything that you can make a volume out of, you can use to be that trigger. So for example, I have a linear map that I've made that uses a body to trigger the event. It has a volume around it. When players enter that, it spawns it. You know, it's kind of a subtle way versus, just letting you know you can do that. You don't have to do that, but you can. All right. So right now I have this set up where you enter the zone, takes 3 seconds, and then my speed demon spawns. There it is. Old beauty. Okay. So we're gonna go into kind of how that works. And an added bonus, I'm actually going to be showing you as well how to set this up for a specific team in Infection. So we're going to do that right now. So this is my script. Ignore the log down there. I broke this part just to kind of make sure this one works. So basically what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you just a basic setup with just anybody, any player entering a zone. Because there is some very specific things you're going to need to know, like how some nodes are important, things of that nature. So to start off, we're going to go ahead and delete everything in here, and then I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to show you guys how all this works and explain my thought process. So first up, I got my object I want to spawn, I have my volume, and your brain. These are the three objects you're going to need. And oh, just note, I do want to mention, for your volume objects, you want to make sure everything is never below 1 point, like below 1. Just never below this. Anything past this, I've found it bugs, so you can't make like just a very thin wall because it bugs out. So I just put it like 2 and 2 for now. Just want to throw that out there. Okay. So to start off, of course, we need that object to be deleted when the game starts. So we are going to do that right now. And we're going to have on gameplay start, we are going to delete our object. So let's head over here to the objects tab. Get the delete object, connect our diamonds together. Okay, and then last time I mentioned we need to grab these objects, hold Y into the node graph, add object reference, and there you go. You don't have to dig through a folder because that's very tedious, unless you keep your folders organized. I don't, but if you do, you can do that too, whatever works for you. Okay, so now that we've done this, that's now going to delete the object on start, so I'll show you. Now it's gone. Okay, so how do we bring it back? Now, what we're going to have to do is we're going to pull up our events. We're going to say on object entered area. Now, an object refers to quite almost everything. I mean, gunfire, grenades, people, even AI. Like, that's why you're going to have to specify a player. Because if not, you're going to have, multiple forklift spawn for no reason. So, or whatever the object is. So what we need to do now, we need to connect the area monitor node, and you're going to get that from variables basic. Grab area monitor, take that, and drag it over here. Okay, you're going to connect our circles together. Oops. Okay, and then for the volume object, that is going to be our zone, or whatever you're using for your volume object. Okay, connect those together. Now you've officially said, hey, this is the area monitor. This is what the area monitor is, and it's gonna say, hey, when an object enters it, what happens then? Okay, then that's when we're gonna go into our logic here. So right now I'm gonna show you with just get his player, and you're gonna get that from the players tab. Go to get his player, and I'm going to go right here, connect it here, and then we need to say what is it gonna do, and we're going to spawn the object, and we're gonna go over here to the objects tab. We're going to go to, where is it at? Spawn object. Connect these together. Let's go and copy our speed demon object reference right here. This, okay, and then bap, we're done. Okay, so now what's going to happen is as soon as I enter the zone, spawn the object. Now I'm going to show you what I mean. Oops, did not mean to do that. I'm going to show you what I mean by if you don't specify get his player. So if I disconnect that, go right here. I believe grenade's supposed to trigger it as well. Let me see that. Yeah, see, like a grenade. triggers it as well. And that's not what I want. If you want that, go for it. You know, whatever your case is, you know, it just do the respective thing. So there you go. Now I officially set it up for players in general. Now, let's say you want to set this up for a finale. You want it to say, hey, whenever humans enter this area, I want the game to end, or the round to end, whatever it is. Or if you want to do it for a campaign, you can do the same thing. All these scripts that I'm doing, you can actually apply them to your own custom campaigns as well. I do want to put that out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and copy all this. Oops, except for that. We're going to copy those 5 nodes. We're going to go ahead and drag that here. Okay, now what's going to happen is we're going to disconnect this here. And we're now going to set up some logic, some checks, so that way it can do what we need to do, and that's check for human players only. Now, I want to mention that infection is FFA based for some reason. So you have to, like, if you're setting up specific things that want to check for like a team or anything team related, you're going to have to use an get FFA player affiliation node at some point. So let's go ahead and jump into that right now. We're going to head over here. We're going to get a branch node. We're going to connect the diamonds together. And you get the branch from the logic tab. Okay? Going to head over to logic compare because we got to compare, you know, these, what's it called? Variables now. Okay? Okay, get the compare teams. Plug A equals B. Now, what this means here is that it is 100%, it is like A is equal to B without a doubt. Like, this is true. Like, if this is true, then we're going to go to the next thing. Okay? Open your settings on the compare teams tab. Slide it over to team 1. Oops, not hazard. Team 1, Eagle. Eagle is humans. Team 2, Cobra is zombies. Always remember that. Okay, we're going to do that. And then we are now going to go for our get player FFA affiliation. I'm going to do this. Or sorry, allegiance, my bad. Get player FFA allegiance. Connect the team here to here. Okay, now we're going to take this, connect the player into the object node here, or this little thing here. And I'm going to go and disconnect this up here. I can show you it's 100% this and nothing else. Okay, and if it's true, let's, you know what, let's add a little something extra in here. Actually, I want to do that real quick because I'm going to show you something. Say logic, and let's say you want a survivor to wait 10 seconds in a zone. I'm not going to do 10 seconds because that's, you know, a while just sitting there. So I'm actually just going to do 3. I'm going to do 3 seconds. Okay, and it's going to spawn my forklift. My finale vehicle is a forklift. So I'm going to enter the zone. It should spawn here any moment. There it is. So you can do that to trigger like maybe a pelican flies in or something of that sort. So you can do those kind of things with your object into area. So that is about it. I think that's everything I could mention for that. Oh, you can add audio as well. Just, you know, follow the same logic. You know, on object into area, I'll just do that super quick. So if I did this right here, and we're going to, oops, my bad, not this. Part of it though I would need, yes. So we're gonna do this, that. I'm gonna show you with audio. And I'm not gonna worry about the spaghetti code right now. But when you do your scripts, please try to avoid spaghetti code. You will see it is beneficial in the long run. Oops, wrong node. We're gonna head over to audio. 30 audio for all players. Connect these together. All right, and this time let's get, where is it? I think it's zone. There's one sound I'm looking for. I think it's alert. Yeah, I think it's this one. Okay. Now the position, that's just the vector 3 coordinates. Now, I'm not going to do all the coordinates right now. So what I'm going to just do is I'm just going to put random numbers. And I'm just going to like, I don't know, it should still be within range. So I'm just going to put like, let's put 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So when I do this, should now trigger an alarm. That's you know, signs of the apocalypse that the you know, forklift is here. And yeah, that's basically how it's done. So, you know, use this on your maps, try it out, play around with things. I should probably mention it's a good idea to delete zones when you enter them as well. That's another thing. So yeah, just check out my last video. I did show off how to delete objects whenever you interact with them. So you would just apply that here instead with, you know, checking for an object entering the area. So that's about it, and that's gonna be the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for checking it out, and see ya.